I found out my husband was cheating when his mistress showed up at our door pregnant. His reaction wasn't what either of us expected. I was folding laundry when the doorbell rang. Standing there was a young woman, maybe 25, visibly pregnant and nervously twisting a ring on her finger. Is David home? She asked. I need to talk to him. My husband was in the shower. I invited her in, assuming she was a colleague from the hospital where he worked as a surgeon. As she sat awkwardly on our couch, I noticed the ring parent was identical to mine, just smaller. How do you know David? I asked casually. She looked confused. I am sorry. Who are you? I am Emma, David's wife. The color drained from her face. Wife. He said you divorced 3 years ago. My world tilted sideways. David and I had been married for 7 years. No divorce, no separation, just a lot of late nights at the hospital and medical conferences in other cities. Before I could respond, David walked in, hair still wet from his shower. He froze when he saw us together. David, she said, her voice breaking, I am keeping the baby. I know we agreed I wouldn't, but I can't go through with it. I expected anger, shouting, denial. Instead, David sat down heavily, put his head in his hands and began to sob. Her tear deep, guttural sounds I'd never heard from him before. I can't do this anymore, he whispered. I can't keep pretending what unfolded wasn't the story I expected. David wasn't having an affair, Pan, or at least not in the traditional sense. For 3 years he'd been living a complete double life. Work phone, different friends, even a different personality. With her, he wasn't Dr. David Chen, prestigious surgeon with a perfect life. He was just Dave, who liked video games and didn't carry the weight of his immigrant parents' expectations. I listened in shock as they talked. She hadn't known about me. He'd kept us completely separate, scheduling his time like surgical shifts. When they finished talking, I asked her to leave so we could speak privately. She apologized to me, Parent actually apologized, Parent, before walking out the door. Alone with my husband, I asked the only question that mattered. Why didn't you just leave? I couldn't disappoint everyone, he said. My parents, your parents, our friends, everyone thinks we're perfect. We filed for divorce the next week. 6 months later, he moved in with her. They had a daughter, and I heard he cut back his hours at the hospital. As for me, I sold our perfect house and bought a small apartment. I'm dating a kindergarten teacher who has no idea who Prada is, and I've never been happier. Sometimes the life you are supposed to want isn't the life you need.